They beat the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, I don't think you get credit for that.
And you shouldn't get credit for it. But I'm of the notion of, look, it's hard to win games in this league regardless of who you playing. You're going to get everybody's best. Them dudes over there in Cleveland, they're fighting their butts off. I'm watching Myles Garrett, who barely can practice each week, jump over an offensive line to block a field goal and create a scoring opportunity for his football team. They're playing hard. They're playing physical. They're doing everything that they can. But it's just not – the results are just not there. The results are not there for the Cleveland Browns. And so I think maybe the fan base in Philadelphia said, oh, you're supposed to win. You're supposed to beat them. And they're still – no. It's winning in this league is hard. You find a way to win. And if you win, you move on. But when it comes to the Cleveland Browns, this was a playoff team last year. And there are some people that said this will still be a playoff team had they not gotten rid of the backup quarterback or the quarterback who brought them to the playoffs last year, which was Joe Flacco. He's not there. Because the quarterback right now in Deshaun Watson is not playing very well. And for the contract that he received, there's an expectation of the level of play. And if that play is not being met, then maybe you look in a direction of replacing that guy. I don't know if the Browns want to do that. Because when you have that kind of investment in a quarterback, the guaranteed $230 million, that's a lot of money. A lot of money. And sometimes you're forced to continue to play with that quarterback. A lot of people are looking at the head coach, who's coach of the year, two-time coach of the year, by the way, Kevin Stefanski. Because some people are calling for, maybe is it time to make a change? Does Jameis Winston give this team a better opportunity to win football games? Here's Kevin Stefanski on being asked that question.
Yeah, I think it's just important that we continue to do everything we can to play good, sound football. I think there were moments of that, obviously, yesterday. I think Deshaun gives us the best chance to win, continues to give us the best chance to win, and we need to play really good offensive football at his position and really at every position to be successful on Sunday.
Deshaun Watson, by the way, 0 touchdowns thrown yesterday, 16 of 23, 168 yards. That's just where they are right now. You expect Deshaun Watson to let me back it up. I think we are still envisioning what we expect of Deshaun Watson to kind of come to fruition, right? I don't think that it's going to be that. I remember I have this conversation with a bunch of my buddies a lot because we always say, look, there was a time when a couple seasons ago, when you talked about the top 3 quarterbacks in the league, it started with Mahomes and then Deshaun Watson was right behind him. And that was fair. We're talking about an MVP candidate, Deshaun Watson. And obviously the off the field things that have happened and transpired in his life. And now you are expecting to see that same quarterback that we saw with the Houston Texans. And let's just be honest. I don't know if we're going to see that guy again. We're hoping. I think we're all holding out hope. Very similar to what we're seeing with Aaron Rodgers. We're holding out hope that we can still see the quarterback that was in Green Bay with multiple Super Bowls, and we may not see that guy again. And that's what Cleveland Browns fans are seeing with Deshaun Watson. He's not the spark of the offense. He hasn't been the spark. He hasn't made those game-winning type plays. They're relying on the defense a lot more, using a running game that, Jerome Ford, the running back, he'll be out for a little bit, but Deontay Foreman, seeing you're going to get Nick Chubb coming back, who's been activated this week. So this is a football team that right now currently is 1-5 after making the playoffs last year. And they made the playoffs with a less than quarterback. Yes, Joe Flacco, I say less than because he was on his couch for a majority of last season and comes in and leads this team to the playoffs. They're not a playoff team, and they probably won't make the playoffs. At 1-5, I don't know what the stats are, but I'll tell you, this is not good on their chances of making the playoffs. So I would ask if you're the Cleveland Browns, do you try to make a change? Because at some point, a change will come. You go 1-6, 1-7, and you're trying to find wins. I've been in a locker room like that before. It ain't fun because you're looking around and you're saying, "Uh-oh, here we go again." Because I don't know if there's is there a belief on this team that they can win games right now with the way that things are going at the quarterback position? You're not blaming Deshaun Watson, but you're also seeing that he's not giving you the best opportunity to win football games, regardless of what the coach is saying. Coach is saying, hey, he gives us the best opportunity. But, man, we all staring at this 1-5 record. We're all staring at that record, and it doesn't look good. Is Jameis Winston the answer? Not for the full season, but maybe for a game. I don't know what it is. But there's something to be said right now about the Cleveland Browns to a point where the Philadelphia Eagles fans are mad that the Eagles didn't blow them out. That's how bad of a team it is. When the opposing team's fans say, you should have blew them out by even more.
I mean, we did. We ain't blowing nobody out.
This is difficult, man. It's
Kirk, you know Tom Cable would have yelled at some fans. Come on now.
Well, I mean, he took care of a coach for doing that. So he had a little altercation with a coach.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And I didn't see anything, but I sure didn't see him again the rest of the season. Oh, man, fun times, man.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.